Hey everybody, I am so excited that this is the year of St. Joseph. I know everyone's like, this is not a big news flash. We know this, Kristen. I have such a love for St. Joseph. I remember there was one time, and he is St. Joseph the worker, the miracle worker. I remember one time I was so desperate for work. I was performing a Mother Teresa show everywhere, and I had a year where I had no bookings coming up, and I didn't know what to do. And I did a novena to St. Joseph, and let me tell you, he has such a sense of humor because after that, every single place that I booked for that year was either a St. Joseph school or St. Joseph parish. So I knew that it was all him. And I remember I had started doing background working as an extra at the time in movies, and I'd never done that before. And I remember I got a gig and we were filming at a St. Joseph's hospital. So if I couldn't get it, I don't know what was wrong with me. He wanted to make it very clear. I also remember when I first moved to LA, I was making the decision, and prior to knowing I was going to move, because it was a surprise, believe it or not, when I felt called to move, I really wanted to visit St. Joseph's Oratory in Montreal. So I had called a girlfriend, and we had started to make plans to go on a trip to go there. And then sideswipe, Holy Spirit was like, you're moving to LA. Surprise. But every time I would fly home, I always wanted to visit the oratory. I just had this deep feeling of I need to go. And I've had such a love for St. Joseph. I love his sense of humor, as I told you, explaining about how he helped me. And I always wanted to go. And one year it just worked out that my parents happened to be staying in New Hampshire. And I was going to fly into Massachusetts, into Boston, drive up to where they were in New Hampshire, and then we were going to drive the rest of the way to Montreal. And it did not, it was beyond my expectations. It was so beautiful that I had to go back. And in 2018, we lost my grandfather. And in 2019, my grandmother had never gone. And we went on this trip, and she experienced such a miraculous healing, just from her heartache. And it was just so beautiful to see her light up and transform. And that's the power of St. Joseph. He is a miracle worker, and I love him so much. So I just wanted to give that little testimony before I talk about what I'm going to talk about, which is it's the year of St. Joseph. We're doing exciting things. The sisters have a new book out, a new prayer book. And this is very exciting. If you haven't heard about it yet, there is going to be a huge online, so it means you can attend from anywhere, national, international summit to St. Joseph. It's the St. Joseph Summit. Father Donald Calloway is one of the big speakers, including Cardinal Sean, Cardinal Dolan, a bunch of great cardinals and bishops speaking, so many great speakers, including 3 of our daughters of St. Paul. Not 1, but 3. We got Sister Nancy, Sister Helena, and Sister Tracy. So I'm so excited for them. And by divine providence, I was asked to be a part of the prayer team, because when you're planning something so huge like that, you need prayer, and you need prayer warriors to back it up. And who better to do it than the Pauline cooperators and those who have a mission for the media, when this huge conference, or summit rather, is going to be online. Anyone can access it like that so quick. So a couple of things I'm going to tell you about how you can get involved. But before we do that, I'm going to tell you when the summit is happening, and also how you can participate. There is a free pass option, and then there's this all access. You get a digital copy of the St. Joseph Consecration if you haven't done it. It's a great thing. I highly recommend it. You get a free download. All these downloads, you get, I think, access for forever or whatever it is to the summit itself. That's $49.99. But then there is a free option. If you just want to attend for the weekend, you can sign up for free, which is awesome. What a blessing. It's happening Thursday, September 30th to October 3rd, which is a Sunday. And at any point during that time, you can access the talks if you sign up for the free. If you don't sign up for the free, then like I said, if you pay for it, you can access it later. And I forget how long you have access to it. It might be for life, which is super exciting. that gives you a little bit more of an understanding of when the summit's happening. Now, prayer team, I am recruiting you. We need you, Pauline cooperators, since you are the great Pauline media warriors, the prayer warriors. I'm asking you, my companions, to please hop on board. So what are we doing? First of all, we have a prayer calendar. We wanted to make sure that somebody is praying for the summit every single day. Does that mean that you got to pray for 24 hours on your knees? No. It just means that particular day you've decided to pray for the summit. You can include how you would normally pray, your holy hour, your mass, and just make sure that that's part of your intentions, or a rosary or a divine mercy chaplet, whatever you'd like to do. You could organize a little prayer group to pray for it. It's like I said, it doesn't have to be 24 hours. We just want to make sure that somebody's praying that day. So it could be as simple as, I'm going to go to mass, I'm going to pray a rosary, and I'm going to pray with those intentions that day. Or it could be as simple as, I'm going to fast for the day. It could even be a partial fast. I like partial fasts. They're a little easier for me. I might do like a 5-hour fast where I just drink water, in between meals, and I don't eat anything in between meals. Whatever it might be, whatever you decide to do, it all helps. And we have great gratitude, because when you're planning something to this magnitude, to have the prayer covering, it's priceless. Let's just put it that way. So that's the first thing, and I will include in the link of how you can sign up for that calendar, for the prayer calendar. Next thing would be every single Friday on Spirit Filled Hearts Media, on Instagram and their Facebook, we are dropping a prayer intention for the summit for the week. And it follows this the litany of Saint Joseph. Like every single Friday, it's a different line and there's a different intention. This particular week, we're praying for the speakers to have boldness and courage and bravery. But another week, we might be praying for the technology, and every single week is different. So you can tune in every Friday to see what the weekly prayer intention is. And then we're also going to be having a once a month prayer call for those who want to pray for the summit. So those are just a couple of ways, and I'd love to have you. I'm going to include that information, with this blog post, and hopefully whoever's posting it can just, put it there so that you understand how to access. How do you sign up, register for the summit that you're going to tell everyone about? How do you do that? Well, just simply visit www.saint, spell the whole thing out. Don't be lazy. It's not S-T, it's S-A-I-N-T. josephsummit.com. Again, www.saintjosephsummit.com. So that's how you sign up and register for the summit. And then if you are interested in being a part of the prayer team, now you can be a little lazy. It's Saint St. Joseph Summit Prayer Warriors at gmail.com. I believe I got that right. If not, I will let you know. And we'll edit this later. So anyways, I would love to have you. Please, 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 we need you as a new recruit for prayer. And please attend the summit and tell everyone you know, and especially, if anything, pray for Sister Helena, pray for Sister Nancy, and pray for Sister Tracy, who will be giving phenomenal talks about St. Joseph. All right, guys, I hope that you're doing great, and thank you so much.